Hi guys! In case you don't know it, the Arnold is only 49 days away. And if you saw the past 7 weeks, you saw my progress for the 49-day challenge, you know a lot can happen in 49 days if you're focused on it and you have your goal. So I encourage you to set your goal for the next 49 days, whether you're going to the Arnold or not. The next 49 days are going to be passing. So identify your goal, the change that you want to see in your body. Do you want to lower body fat, build muscle, and then find out what it is you need to be doing to create that kind of change. To burn off fat, you need to be doing more high intensity interval training kind of things, less of those longer cardio sessions. To build muscle, you almost have to cut cardio out. I had to cut out a lot of my cardio in order to gain some muscle, and that was my goal over the 49-day challenge, was to build muscle and let the muscle work for me to burn off fat. So I started out with having 3 days a week of high-intensity interval training and then one longer cardio session a week. And I did that, I think, for the first 2 weeks, and then I had to cut cardio back to only like 2 sessions that were between 15 and 25 minutes each, and then just really focus on hitting that weight training. Lots of deadlifts went into that, lots of pull-ups, lots of lat pulls, lots of rows, anything you can think of, because my goal was to make my back broader. And so I would just like hit those back muscles as many different ways as I could and as hard as I could to get the hypertrophy that I wanted to see in those muscles. And in the meantime, I also lost 4% body fat. So I only lost 4 pounds during the challenge, but I gained some muscle mass and I lost 4% body fat. So a lot can happen in 49 days. Just set your goal and determine what it is that you want to see happen in your physique. So I've been getting lots of questions. Why are you powerlifting? I am not a power lifter per se, but there are 2 skill sets that I'm working on, and one is power bench press, and I want to be able to bench press my body weight. It's just a goal that I have for myself. The other one is to be able to deadlift 1.5 times my body weight. So maybe I could just like lower my body weight and increase my strength and meet somewhere in the middle there to accomplish that goal. But I'm not really looking to drop body weight. I'm kind of at goal. For those of you who may have been concerned a couple months back that I had lost a lot of body fat at one time and I had a lot of saggy skin. As you can tell, it's kind of plumped out now. I look a little fuller than I did before. I do nothing extreme. I don't carb deplete. I don't dehydrate. Your muscles need carbs, lots of carbs to build muscle. It's the preferred fuel for muscles. So I don't, I have lighter carb days and heavier carb days, but I never just totally carb deplete. Because I'm not a stage competitor and there's no need for me to do it. And that's not something you can sustain for a long period of time. It is for a purpose for stage, and immediately you're back off that and back into a more regular cycle. There you go. I filled out a little bit and bulked up a little bit. As a matter of fact, I was thinking I'm getting a little too bulky for a yoga instructor. I may have to change my my title. Maybe I'll just be a personal trainer. Okay, and I wanted to correct something that I said in my last video where I was talking about food combining, and I said that this is not necessarily for weight loss. And actually the principles that are discussed in that book as far as getting your gut straightened out and your digestion straightened out, that is important to weight loss, because if you are not eliminating properly, then you're not absorbing properly, you're not digesting properly, and so you can't have a healthy body that can grow, receiving the vitamins and nutrients that it needs. So yes, it is pertinent to your goals, to get your digestive system straightened out. And if that means learning the principles of food combining and applying those, then I encourage you to do that. And the book that I recommended in that segment was a book by Natalia Rose, and I think it's called The Raw Food Detox Diet. And as far as diets go, I do not adhere to any diet. I am not a dieter. I have a clean living, clean eating, a lifestyle, and that is a lifetime change that I've made, a decision that I made to take out processed foods, refined flours and sugars, and to eat food as closest to the whole source as possible. And I do eat as lean as possible, organic whenever possible. Ooh, tripod. Failure. Sorry about that. Oh, and I don't do retakes. I'm sorry. So you're just going to get it with it flopping over. So it was a rule I made for myself that I wouldn't do retakes because I could never get it perfect enough, and I'd pick it to death and pick it to death and never publish anything. So I totally lost my train of thought. It fell over. It's done. Oh, one more thing about powerlifting. Another reason I'm doing the skills that it develops in powerlifting are not part of my genetic gift package. I am not a fast twitch fiber kind of person, so the explosive action that it requires to do powerlifting requires me to develop a new skill set, and it takes time to do that. I am a slow twitch fiber, dominant kind of body type, which makes me really good for doing endurance things where you're doing slow, sustained workouts like half marathons, even the full marathon that I did. But I'm not so good. I don't have that power like to get off the block and do a sprint kind of thing, or anything explosive up off the ground. So I'm having to develop those skill sets, and it's training those muscle fibers and those physiological changes that are happening in my body. And it could take anywhere like for 3 months. That's why I say stick with something for 90 days or a semester, however you want to think of it, to give times for those physiological adaptations to happen in your body, and try something new. I don't know. I don't plan on being a power lifter. I'm not going to do anything competitive. This is for my own personal growth and development. And so far, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm excited, and I look forward to every single time I go into the gym. It's like, let's see what I can do today. And it's always 100% effort, every single pull. So it's a new challenge, a new mindset, and I'm loving it. And it's not for everybody, but I hope you're challenging yourself to try new things. Love you. Thank you for tuning in.